What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Awfully Silly. My name is Conception. I'm the host of the show. If you haven't seen the show before, it is taking your favorite block from your mainline GDQs, which is, of course, the awful or silly block, putting it right in those primetime hours and showcasing some of, at least my personal favorite, awful or silly runs. And we have a doozy of a show for you tonight, but want to go over a few announcements before we get started. So first, in case you weren't aware, SGDQ 2023 is coming up. That's going to be May 28th through June 4th. It's going to be in person in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if you're interested in attending the event, registration is now open until May 3rd. The games list will be released on April 4th. And you can feel free to you can view the submissions on the Games Done Quick website, and feel free to tweet at Games Done Quick with what you're hoping to see in the event. If you're trying to see some hype runs that are submitted, let us know. We'd love to hear it. Additionally, if you want some more GDQ fun, Games Done Quick is also returning to PAX East 2023 this week. So that's going to be March 23rd through the 26th, the end of this week. And be sure to check out the speedrun stage if you happen to be there in person, if you're interested in watching some speedruns or playing through the gauntlet. And especially if you happen to enjoy a game called Bug Snacks, because I'll be there running that as well. So just a personal plug there for you. But I think for now, we got to jump in. Now, today is a very historic episode for Awfully Silly, because not only are we getting to feature some excellent games that are based around animals of all different kinds, but today is the first episode of Awfully Silly that we have ever had a race. And we are going to kick tonight's show off with 3D Frog Frenzy, run by the twins, by the way, related twins, brothers. That will be, of course, Sandsh8rk and silverm00nl1ght. Go ahead and take it away.
Thank you so much, Conception. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandsh8rk, and today, silverm00nl1ght, my identical twin brother, and I will be facing off to determine once and for all who is the 3D Frog Frenzy champion. 27 years of sibling rivalry has come up to this point, and we've been practicing, we've been squabbling for ages with who's the better brother, all that. It's all going to come down to this race here on Awfully Silly. I'd also like to introduce couch commentary per se. My poodle Cookie over here will be here for moral support, but I'd like to introduce silverm00nl1ght, my identical twin brother, if you want to say hi.
Hey everyone, it's great to be here. Excuse my voice, I'm a little sick, but nothing's going to stop me from defeating my brother in this race. But no, this is going to be a lot of fun.
And also joining us on commentary is the wonderful SmoothOperative.
Hi, I'm SmoothOperative. What's going on, everyone? You can call me Tippy if you remember. And I am also a host on the GDQ Hotfix. I host a show every other Tuesday called Time Capsule, but I just so happen to be a 3D Frog Frenzy admirer. So when these two gents asked if I would commentate, I said yes, and I didn't hesitate. So here we are. Who's ready?
I am definitely ready. I am so ready. Silver,
before I'm ready, you're not only an admirer, Tippy, you're actually a runner as of recently, because you finished a run, which I very much admire you for, because this is a hard game.
Thank you. I finished a run last night, my friend, so I'll be submitting that today, and I think if you enjoy this game, like, don't think about it. Just do it. So we'll show it off here in a second.
But I think
I'm all ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. You're going down.
All right. No worries. Tippy, would you like to give us a countdown?
Absolutely. Okay, racers, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
So this is 3D Frog Frenzy. You might think it looks a little similar to Frogger, which I imagine is kind of similar, only 3D. So that is something that the game has going for it, and as well as an amazing soundtrack and amazing level design. So right now it looks like Sandsh8rk is slightly in the lead, but the racers are going to be kind of trying to maneuver through traffic throughout the game and also get across these logs. And they both have to be very careful because Froggy is the only frog in the world that cannot swim. So we have to be really quick about it and not get well in the water.
Sandsh8rk, what's the lore of this game? You got to tell everyone about the lore. There actually is lore to this game.
The lore of this game is actually in the game's manual. And the lore is, you are Froggy. He's cool, He's fast. He's the only frog in the world who cannot swim, and he is trying to escape the clutches of a French chef who is trying to capture him and serve him frog legs at his restaurant. So to escape this predicament, Froggy is going to flee to the Bahamas, of all places. So he is navigating 22 levels to try and escape to the Bahamas so he can be free and not be served up as dinner for someone at someone's restaurant. Quality lore right here.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I had no idea about any of that.
And
Oh, by the way,
go
sorry.
ahead, Silver.
I just wanted to interject that I was told today by Tippy that today is actually World Frog Day. So this is the perfect game for the occasion.
It is. So be kind to your frog friends, my friends.
And I definitely did that on purpose. That was intentional.
Planned.
Yes.
So it looks like Silver is just finishing up the tightrope kind of level. You'll see a lot throughout the game that there are these one-tile walkways.
Oh, no!
Speaking of, it
What
looks
did you
like
do, Sand Shark?
Sandsh8rk just
What did you
fell in the
do?
water on this.
I went too early.
A little too early, so there's still time to catch up though, because there is a little bit of log RNG. Sometimes you don't get a fast log where you want it, or the logs are kind of random, but it's actually pretty close right now. And I think this would probably be a good time to talk about power-ups. There are a couple of different power-ups in the game, most notably the water walk power-up. And so when you have level like this one, for instance, and getting a water walk, it's pretty overpowered because you can skip all of these little traffic sections and just head straight to the goal. So you'll see a lot more power-ups probably pop into the game. It's just they're all completely random and they all do different things. So I'll try to talk about them if we see more throughout the game.
Some of them aren't beneficial, so I'm going to try and avoid those.
Yes.
Okay, come on.
This one, we're waiting for the fast log. Oh, nice. Okay, Sandsh8rk got the fast log there.
Just in time, too.
Yes, there is the bonus points power up. That one doesn't really do too much for the run. It's just, you know, there is a score in the game.
I just go walk on water.
That
Okay.
is not fair.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm completing the game with my skill, and you're just doing it with luck. That's not how it works.
It's a little scary having water walk, depending on where you are, because, you know, it is a limited time thing, but the two of you are very close right now, so
Yeah,
yeah.
just
good
go
job
ahead.
on the race.
I don't think I've ever seen this many lead changes this early in the game, but this level is what's really gonna determine who's gonna go in front. There are like 4 rows of logs that are completely random, and I'm just gonna be quiet for a second so I can try and find the right set.
Yeah, so they're both looking for a set of 4 logs that they can use to kind of cross. And as you can see on like Sandsh8rk's screen, for instance, they're not really lining up the best. And it looks like it's the same for Silver right now. So they're both just trying to find that 4 log, the magic 4 logs. Yeah. Froggy can go side to side on the logs, but sometimes it's difficult to, I guess, measure the distance, especially when the logs are going by fast.
All right, I've just managed to get one, and this is probably a good idea. Like, I'm also running against the clock here. The only problem with the clock is that when this game was programmed, they didn't program 1 second correctly. So 1 second is actually equivalent to 6/10 of a second. So that's why it goes down faster.
Oh,
than
come
a true
on.
clock.
Give me a break.
The logs are not
I can
being
do it.
kind.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good job.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
So you're both going to be on the same level now, but it looks like Silver is slightly ahead, completing this level. This level, not too much to it. You just have to make sure you don't get hit by any of the cars. Thankfully, on that second section, they just go a bit slower. The same can't be said for this next level that Silver is on. The cars, some of them go quite quickly, so it can be difficult to time this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. There we are. This level is called "What Am I Doing in Here?" And that is actually a very accurate question. And for the game overall, I don't know what I'm doing here. But I just want to stand here for a second to admire this frog sphinx. If I ever go to Egypt and I don't see that, then I'm going to be very disappointed.
Honestly, same. It's pretty magical.
Truly the peak of design. Anyway, let this power up here. Oh no! I got the freeze
That's
power
not,
up.
that's not a good thing.
But that doesn't help me now. My log is frozen.
So freeze comes in handy for the heavy traffic levels, but unfortunately on these moving log segments, it's not ideal. Thankfully, the power up, or I guess de-power up, didn't last very long. And Sandsh8rk is going into the next level, same as Silver.
Yep, this is called Froggy Goes Egypt. I mean, we were just in Egypt, but I guess we're actually in Egypt now.
We're on the highway in Egypt now. This level
Downtown
is
Egypt.
pretty damn tough, if you ask me, because the clock only runs for 1 minute. So if you hesitate at all during these traffic sections, you're risking getting to the goal with not enough time. So you don't always make it. But it looks like Silver's just ahead by a little bit into this next level. And Sandsh8rk will be finishing up here with 13 seconds to spare. Good job.
Ooh, that was close, yeah.
Now, look, I just want to pay attention to here. Can you take a look at Froggy relative to the size of the cars? That is scary. If I was in my car, I'd just run out. But it also makes me realize I know why the chef is running after Froggy, because he is prime frog.
Absolutely.
Oh no, that's a freeze. I do not want to get that freeze. Ah, thank goodness.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Wow,
I
you
decided
waited for that.
Yeah, I decided to gamble and hopefully to disappear about it before a car hit me, and thankfully just in time, so the waiting paid off there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the size of Froggy in relation to the cars, it's just, I don't know, I'd be scared. I don't know about you, but I would be scared.
Yes.
It's
a little too
no
beefy.
wonder that the chef wants to get Froggy specifically. If Froggy is a big frog like that, that's, prime frog legs for sure.
All right, now I'm in the gauntlet. Now this one is very RNG based. If I can't find a good set of 3 logs to start with, I may opt to take a quick death just to reset everything. So I'm just gonna suss it out here. All right, I might be able to make this work. Maybe not. Okay. Now this gives Sandsh8rk the opportunity to catch up, because if he gets a good setup, he might be able to go ahead of me here. But I've got 10 seconds left.
Well, 10
Ooh,
fake
yeah.
seconds. Oh, come on. Surely you can...
You got this.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't. No,
Wait.
I'm gonna run out of
Yeah.
time. Oh no!
I got
Oh
the
my
lead.
gosh.
Yes.
It's
Oh, yes.
So unfortunately, Silver is going to have to redo this level. And the logs, as they said, are RNG, so it can be really tough waiting for a correct section of logs to cross. But right now, Sandsh8rk is getting into another one of the tightrope levels. So there's not much to this level. You just have to wait for the logs and make sure you stick to the grass, and you just follow along the maze, and it will be all good.
I think I'll
unlike
also...
the next level.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, next level after this is bad. But I think this is some time to talk about. We're actually using a modified version of the game, courtesy of one of the people in our Discord, 𝗚𝘵𝗶𝗁. And this version of the game, normally you have 5 lives and it counts down. You get 0 lives, you get game over. But we modified the game so we have unlimited lives just for marathon safety. So thank you very much to 𝗚𝘵𝗶𝗁 for doing that for us.
Yeah.
This makes the race a bit safer. But now, what's not safe is this level, Froggy's worst nightmare. And Tippy, I'll just let you explain why this is a literal worst nightmare.
This level is very frustrating because you pretty much have to sit and wait. Oh, Sandsh8rk, there's a water walking power up
Yeah,
just
it's right
in
there. I
view.
can't get there.
It's so
Yeah.
close yet so far. So this level can be frustrating because, sometimes you won't get a log spawning and you're just sitting there on the tile waiting and waiting. So, it's really anybody's game with this one. I think this is an interesting level to see who will come out on top after this particular level. And
you
I
might be
noticed.
wondering-
Sorry,
for interrupting.
Yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to say, you might be wondering, why is there rain on my screen and not Sandsh8rk's? Well, the rain on each level, it's random. It does nothing. It's just a bit of a diversion. I don't know.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, it's completely random.
Fun facts. Now, I was meaning to ask both of you, is there a set path for this level? Or do you kind of just wing it
We usually go towards the center.
towards the center?
Wait, I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's all right. There's several paths you can take, actually.
Okay, yeah.
There's no one that's faster than the other in our experience, but we do try and stay towards the middle.
So while Silver is finishing up this water level,
Why did I do that? I meant to take it to the side. It's all right. I just had a brain explosion there. That's all right.
Oh, that's okay.
There we go.
right now, Sandsh8rk is, what is this level? The highway?
The highway, yes.
The highway, yes. And so this one, Froggy is heading, I guess, towards the camera in a lot of instances. So they're just introducing that mechanic. And for here in this section, Sandsh8rk's going to have to wait for a break in traffic. But luckily, it's like pretty straightforward. Once the break in traffic happens, Froggy's usually good to go. And while we're passing it, I guess shout outs to Gangsta Rambo, which is graffitied on that car for some unknown reason. Maybe the devs can tell us.
So you notice in this lane here, you might be wondering, you got to worry about getting hit by a car? No, on this last lane, I think the devs forgot to program the traffic. So Froggy's just got free reign to basically keep up with the cars at breakneck speed here and finish Tal's here.
Nice,
And
yeah.
can we just take a moment to appreciate the soundtrack? I'm just bobbing my head to this. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm bobbing my head because the soundtrack 20 years later, nothing tops it. But anyway, we're on to Sorry No Frogs Allowed, and you can see by the plethora of No Frogs Allowed signs, but we do not read those signs because we're a frog and we don't care what the signs say. This is another tightrope level, but you also need to time your jumps well with the traffic.
Oh, and I hope you've been enjoying listening to this hopping sound, because you're going to be hearing it a lot more.
You had the same wavelength I did, Silver, because I was going to say that this little hopping sound, I think actually, in my experience, helps time the input. So when you're going around a tightrope level like this, you're able to kind of preemptively put in your input so that you know where you're about to be headed. And I listen to the sounds. I think probably the both of you listen to the sounds as well, and it helps a lot.
It does give us a good idea of when exactly we should press our arrow keys.
It just takes a little bit of practice, but the two of you are experts, so no big deal.
I'd argue I'm the bigger expert than him, but I guess we still have a bit of the race to go.
I'm curious what the predictions ended up at.
I guess we'll find out after the race.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. Downtown, in about a few levels' time, is where the boys turn them in.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
It's a very tough level.
It really is. All right. Now when Froggy Goes Urban, probably the best soundtrack in the game. I'm just going to hop around when I get those three lanes of traffic go really fast. So I just got to wait for a break for it and go.
Nice.
Going up the right.
Oh, actually, I've got Walk on Water here, but it doesn't help too much because you still have to go through the lanes of traffic. So I'm actually not going to hop on the water just to be safe. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that some levels Walk on Water doesn't help. This is one of them. So, all right.
Especially late in that level.
All right. Again, we have a plethora of No Frogs Allowed signs here, more than the other levels. But again, Froggy is so defiant, and we do not listen to not even listen. We don't even look at those signs at all. Good work. Another tightrope level here. So again, we'll use the sound cues of the hopping to just prime my next move. Because when Froggy hops one tile, that means you can immediately press the next key to prime your next move. So for this level, for this game, rather, the main speed tech is just memorizing the layouts of all the levels and making sure you have the movement down pat, because you really want to make sure it's a complete unbroken chain of movement.
Exactly.
All right, now I'm on the exact same level. Sandsh8rk, I wish you quote unquote luck with Downtown. That's all I can say. But I just hope you can fail. Go on.
I will let you do the explaining for Downtown because I'm going to have to concentrate here.
No problem. So as I mentioned, Sandsh8rk's heading into Downtown, which is notoriously the hardest level in the game. And that is because traffic goes very quickly in north-south directions. So you can't always see like when a car is coming, and you have to just kind of pray and like send it. So that's one death downtown for Sandsh8rk. Let's cross our fingers for this one. And I think... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, probably the most, I guess, the best power-up you could ask for here is maybe a traffic freeze, so you could kind of weave your way to the exit. But Silver is heading to Downtown as well, so good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to have to... I don't know. Are you kidding me? And I'm not getting that angel tattoo if I lose. No way.
I jokingly...
Oh, that was so close.
That was
close. Now I'm slightly ahead.
I jokingly said that the loser of this race would have to get the frog angel tattoo, but I don't know. I don't know if the gents are about it.
I don't know if I'm willing to commit to that.
Are you kidding me? I was...
Oh my goodness.
It's okay.
All right, we're both at the exact same place now here.
Yes, it's anybody's game at this point.
Grab your popcorn. It might be a while.
Yeah. And again, they did say that they're using y'all are using the infinite lives, right?
Correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, because this level is such a run killer, it's just safer for like the race and the marathon to do infinite lives because you can be on point with the whole game and then downtown comes and messes everything up.
Got it!
Oh,
my God,
nice,
that was
nice.
so close.
I've got the slow power up. I'm going to wait for that to go away.
That was
I was
close.
this close to be demolished by that truck, but I got it. All right, Silver,
all
best of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
All right.
Oh, it's just that the timing there is so...
Hold
Good luck, Silver.
Got it!
Nice work. Good work.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay,
Wait,
the race is still
actually,
on.
This is actually a close race after downtown. This is so rare. I would not have it any other way, though. Oh, boy. I might not talk much now. I need to concentrate. I am not losing this.
Okay,
I
well,
know.
Sweaty
Sandsh8rk
gamers.
is focusing. Silver is headed onto one of the other levels where you are kind of going towards the camera, which I think are kind of tricky, but the goal is pretty close in sight on both of these levels. Sandshark's having to weave through the traffic of this one, and as I said, it's tough to it's tough to see. That's what the freeze power up. You don't want to freeze traffic here because you might get stuck or blocked in.
Ooh, that was close. That was close. I should not have risked that. I got it though. It's fine. Whew. Oh my goodness.
But aside from freeze, there is also a haste power-up, which I feel like could be a help or a detriment, depending on how you look at it, if you're comfortable going fast. Okay, so... All right, nice job, Silver. Sandsh8rk waiting for these RNG logs to pass by. And these logs can be tricky, too, because if you get stuck on a log and there's no log to jump to, it'll just throw you off the log and you'll have to restart the level. So it's kind of just a waiting game. Oh, haste. Speaking of haste, here we go.
Yeah, so hop a lot faster.
Yeah, it does. I think it does help on some of the fast logs,
Yeah,
but
it
it is scary to use.
It is, yeah. I'm going to be patient here and just wait for a good one. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh,
This
that was
level is
risky.
called Final Countdown, but it is not the final level.
Yeah, it is odd.
All right, I'm now heading into the last level, Bahamas. You might notice, I didn't really realize how the Bahamas looked. I didn't realize it looked like this, but a bit more log RNG in this level. And when I ever hit the last tile here, it'll be time. But I'll do some explaining, Tippy, while I concentrate.
Sure, yeah. So it still could be anyone's game. We're basically waiting for the logs on this last level, and it is painfully slow when you just want to finish the game. So right now, I guess, yeah, Silver is heading into the final level, and for Sandsh8rk, the goal is in sight, but we'll see if any of these logs can... oh, nice one. It can... cooperate.
So close. I think I got this. So I'll say time when I get it. Yeah, I think I got the good spawns.
Can you just jump in the water, please?
No. Time!
Time.
Oh, no.
I am victorious.
Sandsh8rk is the winner, but Silver is really close behind, so we're just waiting for a couple of these logs. Come on, logs. And the game doesn't have a very good, I guess, ending screen. You know, you beat the whole game and then it just sends you right back to the beginning. So
The
I don't
reward
know.
for completing the game is playing the whole game all over again. You're in an
Exactly.
infinite loop of 3D Frog Frenzy.
All right,
But
time's going to be coming up for me really soon when I hit the last pink block, and time.
Good job. Insert the fanfare here because the game doesn't have it.
Good job, Sandsh8rk.
All right,
I couldn't have asked for a closer race. That was actually really, really close.
Yeah, I think we both played pretty well there, and especially on downtown. Those last 3 lanes are just so tough. But
yeah.
I think while we're getting to the end, there are a couple of things in this game I did kind of want to show off. They have some inbuilt cheat codes, if that's okay with you, Conception.
Yes, feel free. I would love to see some cheat codes.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so basically, you press Control-Shift, and I think the main 2 ones are Control-Shift-T. That completely pauses the timer up in the top right as well. So you can just go at levels at your leisure. And also, here's one of the other power-ups. You can see how much faster you move with haste. And I should mention the power-ups are completely random. So the top times of this game, it is unfortunately a bit reliant on getting some good RNG. So in my second place run, basically I got walk on water in the last part of downtown, which saves so much time. You go Control-Shift-T again. It basically starts the timer. If you do Control-Shift-I, Froggy can just walk right through cars and stuff. So Froggy has nothing to worry about. He still can't swim though. Yeah, he still can't swim. But
it's a decent way to practice though with invincibility on. That way you can kind of get the hang of the level layouts. So Sandsh8rk, if you want to plug the community for anyone that's potentially interested in running the game.
I definitely. One more thing, Sandsh8rk, can you show the level?
I will. Yes, there is one more cheat I would like to show you, and if you get really, really ragey out of level and you want to skip it, Control-Shift-L, level completed.
I love how the tile, wherever you are, just lifts up. Like, you know what? Fine, we're done.
And I will. And one last little thing.
Sorry for interrupting. We actually have a dedicated category in the leaderboards where you do every level except downtown, because downtown is terrible. So that's where we take advantage of that cheat. So I guess that is kind of useful. And one more thing I should probably also mention for people who are wondering, well, what do the gray diamond power-ups do? The gray ones are completely random. They could be any power-up or power-down, just in case you were confused. But I think that pretty much explains all the mechanics. Oh, and that's the 1 ton weight if you die.
I think there's one more thing I want to explain. So in the normal version of the game, you'll notice it says bonus 10 times how much time you end up having on the timer. The more you do, the more bonus points you get. It'd normally be up in the top left-hand side, but we have that counting how many times we've died. But when you look at that, it doesn't actually multiply the time. So the 10 times is there for no reason. You just ignore that mathematical equation completely. So that's quite interesting there.
Wish you could apply that to real life. Just ignore all mathematical equations.
Yeah, just dismiss all mathematical equations. I wish I could do that. But I think that basically sums it up for 3D Frog Frenzy. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you for everyone who cheered us on, for everyone who predicted. And big thank you to Conception for having us on. And also to my twin brother, my partner in crime. I know you finished just behind me, but you will still always be my awesome identical twin brother. And don't worry, we will face off in many more speed games to come to try and keep leveling the scores. I have the upper hand for now, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in the future.
Thanks, bro. Couldn't have asked for a better race, buddy.
I'll give you an air handshake or an air hug. I'll give you an air hug.
Can you coordinate like a webcam high five?
Yes, we can do
Which way do you go?
I don't know what direction I'm facing.
You don't. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Well, boom. All right, we got the high five. Okay, and also, if you are interested in speedrunning this game, we do have a Discord. We have all the resources you need to get the game set up, because it is a bit old. It's harder to operate on newer computers. But if you go to speedrun.com/3dff, you'll be able to check out the leaderboards and the Discord. Despite the RNG, this game is just so much fun to run. We all meme about in the Discord. We actually do have a little bit of strategy. I've spent an hour on like one of the last levels trying to see if there's a more consistent strategy. But, either way, it's just so much fun. So I think that's about all it from my end. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll just also big thank you to SmoothOperative for joining us on commentary. You've been a fantastic host. And be sure to check out her Hotfix show, Time Capsule. If you could just give that a plug as well, if you're more happy to.
Yeah. So Time Capsule is every other Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we usually just pick a year in gaming and show off games from that specific year. So there won't be an episode this Tuesday, but there will be an episode next Tuesday for games from 2019. So I hope to see you then. Silver, you want to say anything?
Look, I just want to wrap up by saying, first of all, thank you again, Conception, for having us. This was so much fun. Sandsh8rk, Thank you, bro. Love ya. Smooth, thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you for watching. This is a silly game, but we've loved running it all the same, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we loved running it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. And I just want to say one thing. If you did enjoy this race, please make sure you follow Sandsh8rk and silverm00nl1ght here on Twitch, and you can find probably more sibling rivalry with 3D Frog Frenzy in the future. But I'll hand it over to whoever would like to take the torch for now. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Wow, you all made that so easy for me, because you just did all of the plugs and the announcements. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Yes, what an incredible race. I mean, I could not have asked for a better one. Well done to Sandsh8rk and silverm00nl1ght. Incredibly close race that really took it down to the last level. Well done. For everybody out there, we are going to take a quick break while we get set up for our second game here in the animalistic theme. But don't worry, feel free to get up, stretch it out, maybe dodge traffic if that's your thing. And we will see you here in a few short moments with our second animal game of the evening.